Man, what is going on? It's been so long since I've seen you guys, and it's been so long since I've done a live, but it's time to. For those who don't know me, my name is Jay Essence, and I am on a journey, and majority of my channel really focuses on my life and adjustment. Being in Rwanda, which side note, I am in September. I came to Rwanda November 2020. So I'm closing my 2 year gap and I'm going into my junior year, right? And so I talk about the things about being in Rwanda, living in Rwanda, and just try to answer your questions. And heads up for those who are interested, I think I'm going to be hosting another live Zoom. Call. We haven't had one of those in a while. So if you're very interested in just getting the nitty gritty and detailed dirt, because I spill it all, um, click below, like my video, subscribe, everything, and follow my Instagram so I could post that information out there about when that session's coming up. Only do those like maybe once every 2 months or so. So you got to catch it when you catch it, baby. You got to catch it when you catch it. And I always appreciate for those who like to click in and get the real. So I did label this one the fear around driving in Rwanda because baby, hmm, well, let me say these things real quick. So your basic questions. They drive. I can't say they drive on the right side of the road. They drive on the side, and follow the rules you're used to as an American citizen. Okay, so nothing strange or different. Maybe 1 out of 10, maybe 20 cars has a steering wheel on the opposite side. Like everything is really just really kosher, really easy, really vroom vroom, v va va vroom vroom, right? Except for um, stop signs are a choice. I'll say that. Just like, you choose to do things. Like, I really feel like that stop sign life is a choice. But I will say this once you leave Kigali, I'm afraid of bicycles. I don't know. Man, first, okay, let me explain this first piece because you're thinking I'm talking about motorbikes or anything. No, I'm talking about the pedal. If you metal like pedal, like first, I have not seen all the uses of a bicycle until I have set foot on African soil. Baby, when I tell you that the bicycle is one of the most resourceful vehicles. You thought your truck could haul something, baby, your bicycle can. When I tell you I have seen piglets posted up on bicycle backs waiting to become pork chops. I have seen like bed frames, like the whole bed being pushed up. I have seen cabinets and cabinetry. I have seen toilets, toilets. I've seen mattresses. I've seen people riding mattresses. I've seen two or three people lean back on the motorcycle. I've seen people who are like 7 feet tall, knees propped like that, like this, with the knees at the ears on a bicycle back. Because I will say that's one of the cool things. And I finally did it. I got a video, yay, of me riding the back of a bicycle, which I ain't gonna lie, I felt for that boy because that boy like was hitting the uphills because this is junk in the trunk. And I heard the crankage on the chains, like and that's like real shameful because when you hear that crankage, I know that's me. I know that's nothing but me. And I'm just sitting there like in the back, like, because what do you do when you know, like, I know that you're putting in an extra quad muscle on my sake just so you can get me to my destination, which I will sit here and say the bicycle rides start at 200 francs, which was 20 cents. So, no lie, y'all gonna get these thick thighs because that's one of the most efficient ways of getting around town. But we end up doing like a lot of deliveries. I did a lot of deliveries. For those who don't know, I have moved. I am no longer in Kigali, and I am happy. I am a true country girl, so I moved out to the country, baby, and it was just my time. But so because of that, there's a lot of lifestyle changes that I'm adjusting and getting used to. And one is that actually everything that I really need to do is accessible by bicycle or foot. And I really don't like driving. So I'm getting back to this point. I really don't like driving because like rush hour. Baby, we wake up on a Monday morning, Tuesday morning. People got to go to work. It is nothing but zip, 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 zip. It is nothing but bicycles, and the bicycles are all up in the car lane. They all up doing the coast and cruise. And like when they have this downhill, they do this thing with the leg out to the side and they lean like you seen the motorcycles lean. Like, shh, girl, they be doing that on bicycles. Um, they um they pedal. So one thing is that they have pedal faster than the cars. Like I have seen the bicycles, like I'm driving and the bicycle man is right there with me, and I want to be like, get out the road. Like, dude, you taking up roadage. But he rolling right there. And so I'm like, I've seen like the man who's dressed up in the official helmet, like your Lance Armstrong. He got his little outfit on and he's zooming, he doing his training session. And a dude in flip flops is on a bicycle next to him just getting some cassava, and they go in the same speed. And I'm looking at the player like, you might need to train a little bit harder, sir, because this is what a Rwandan does every day. Like the rumor is, and I say rumor very strongly, but the rumor is in some of the towns, like for your dowry, you don't give or present the cow, you present the bicycle. Like the bicycle is a staple form of life. You think I'm playing? And then they be doing up their bicycles. They be painted and decorated and stuff. So the issue that we have here, and this is why I really get fearful, is that hmm, the issue that I have is that the bicycles, like they will have like this big old long, like if this is the bicycle, they will have like stuff here. And then you're driving, minding your own merry legal business, 60 kilometers per hour. And if the bicycle is here, you drive and trying to be normal, but you got to go all the way out to the other street to come around and come here. And bicycles ain't got no heart for you. Bicycle people have no heart for you. They're going to be right there in their lane or in your lane rolling. And so that's the fear. Like I really fear it because like when I try to come out and go someplace, literally it's bicycles. It's just bicycles. Like I cannot turn left for a bicycle is coming. And rush hour, it be 20 of them just that you hear in the morning. The sound of flip flops on bicycle pedals. Plop, 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 plop. That's exactly what happens. So um that bicycle game is real. I personally wish that the government made fluorescence mandatory at night because that's when to me it's worse because it is dark and you got your little light on, but you have to look out for your little animals. You got to look out for your goat here or there. You got to look out for people walking, and then there'll be a bicycle just. And so you like I drive with my windows down so I can hear the flip flap of the bicycles. But at night it's dark and you ain't never seen, you have never seen at nighttime bicycler like with the drive by bicycles. So being honest, being truthful, that's the thing where I legitimately pause before I get into the car. Like, what's the time of day? Okay, it's lunch hour. It's going to be pretty good because they all eating. So let me go out. But that morning, like me from 7 a.m. to like 8:30, I ain't touching my car. I ain't touching my car. We walking to places. Um, but it's a smarter thing. And so if I had to stop being funny, because I know y'all be like, Jessica, you're true. Y'all don't understand. These bicycles, until you drive, like put it in the chat. Until you drive, you don't understand. Like, you have your 10 and your 2, you looking out at your 9 o'clock, you looking out at your 3 o'clock, you looking at your 12 o'clock, and then it just be it's all nonstop, and you got to watch because they will hit in the road, they will cut in front of you. They are bold, like they have a place to be, and they're gonna get there. And they carrying stuff, they got potatoes, they got all kind of things going on. So that is just one of my biggest fears about driving. And so I would say being cautious. Like that's where to me you really, if you want to walk away with something, must be cautious with pedestrian lifestyle when it comes to driving. Not as much to me as other drivers. You have to be cautious of trucks, like your semi trucks, when it comes up to hills. So there's different districts in Rwanda, and the district that I'm in, Eastern Province, is fairly flat, so I don't get a lot of curves. But there is like this mountainous area. And this mountainous area, like your incline is straight up. Baby, when you behind them trucks and they're like, "Vroom," but they ain't going nowhere because this incline is so steep. That's when you have to be on alert. Like I will shout out um Rwandan drivers, like those who've been driving like legitimately. There's a difference between a Rwandan driver and a non-Rwandan driver. Like there's no way you grew up with this, you learned this, you know the language, you know the codes, you know the signal codes. Like yeah, like if a car in front of you all of a sudden puts on a right signal, no, excuse me, left signal, that means don't pass because they see cars coming ahead for you. See, you didn't know that. Rwandans are nice. They're considerate. They think about others. So you got to learn the language of the cars and stuff because like the two like example hit on the brakes or something, other things. But I do, and I want to shout out the dude who did that to me because I was trying to pass, and all of a sudden that blinker came on, and I remembered I was like patient, and then guess what? Phew, phew, like three cars came, and then he flipped that blinker off, and I saw it was curved and it was clear. I was like, yeah, like I want to get out and be like, shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. Another heads up I'm going to give you is check your car. And I only say this out of love because I did hit, like I should tell y'all the whole story, but basically my muffler was on the ground. My muffler was on the ground. And I was in the back areas where there was nothing and the sun was coming down, and child, the muffler was dragging on the ground, and me trying to explain to people that I was looking for a shoestring because I just wanted to tie the muffler up. You need a first aid kit for your car. I'll say that. You need a first aid kit for your car. You need to have, and in your first aid kit, you're going to try to get all this fancy stuff. Dude, just get you like a rubber band tying, get you some shoestrings, get you some duct tape, get you like a wrench to twist. Make sure your spare is always ready. Make sure you have the little pump up jack thing. Um, but just be ready. Have you a skateboard? Have you a bicycle, tricycle, so you could at least get home if your car ain't working? Because I'm telling you, a bicycle gonna get you home. Them two wheels are worthy. Them two wheels are worthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down because I'll be trying to give y'all just a little tidbit, a little clue or something. If anybody's there, say hello in the chat. Say hello in the chat because one, I've missed you. And I appreciate every single time that you click on J Essence and want to know what's going on in my world. I do have some updates to give people, and I thank you. I shout out everybody who's coming to visit. And I'm seeing on the Instagram the joys and the trips you had. And I just have to be honest. I needed me some mental time and to take care of that and to take care of the work that I really do have ahead for me. Um, I should have done a Sunday musing. Was it morning musing? I haven't done one in a long time, and it's coming. Hello, No, I almost said Blaine. That's Bane to 724. I thank you for saying hello. It means so much. Thank you for saying hello. It means so much. And I'm so glad that you've tuned in. For anybody else, oh, these are some new names, and I appreciate that. Hello to you. I'm going to try, I'm going to fail. Oh, okay. I'm going to read that in a second. Mm, Oh, Nikito, I'm so bad it sounds central, but hello to you too. All right, so CTR is saying, "Hey Jay, the land for sale near the airport is too close for noise. Will there be other plots further away from the airport available or coming up?" So if you're talking about K and L, if you reach out, he has plots on the other side of town in the district that are also available. I know he's actually showing a friend out to those now. So that place there, because let me get this right, the only land that you've had, I'm going to explain all this, me talk about, was the thing I did with K and L so we could break down land, and I showed his land in the Bogasera district. I have not shown you any other pieces of land. And one thing I will say that is when I give a recommendation, I have vetted and gone through the recommendation. So I don't always just jump out and give recommendations. I do what I have lived. But you just reach out. There's so much land available depending on what you're looking for. But KNL actually has other plots in other places. So that's you guys' conversation. I am in Eastern Province. And for the history of Rwanda, of course, there's four, but each of them have their own different weather. And so Eastern Province is really known for being one of the driest areas, and it ain't been dry lately, and one of the flatter areas, I do believe. Um, and so that's where I am, which is Bogasera district. Very interesting about the addresses. I should break that down, but it's the Bogasera district, which can be very big, and that I am in one of the popular towns out there. I will be accessible to the new airport. I'm still trying to understand their routes. So I think it's very unique that I'm going to be near enough to the new airport, but I don't think I'm in their route. So I can really kind of just enjoy this country life that I'm learning and seeing. I will see you in December, babe. I will see you in December. Um, And then, but that's the district I am. My farm is in, I've said it before, Gashora, which is still Bogasera. And I haven't done that research to be technical, but I know it's nearer to the Burundi Rwanda border. It's headed out that way. And so from Kigali, I'm giving it about a 70 to 90-minute drive, just depending traffic and what you're going through. How many bicycles is in the road? Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. And let me be honest, this is not in Kigali. This is when you come. There's this one city, I forgot the name of it, but it's kind of known as Bicycle Alley. Like it is fierce. They be looking like Tour de France up in there. Tour de France up in that bicycle piece. So those are the different things that I am in. So um yeah, keep watch, keep tuned. Do this for me. Tell me what you're interested in and I'll see what I can do because I'm really keen on trying not to repeat content over and over again. But I do know that some people are new. And if you're new, check out mycousinconnection.com. We have everything listed there for you. We just did a wonderful update and check out the article on updates to Class K, which I probably need to go ahead and do the next video on. And just talking about that. So, okay. I know you said yes, that is correct. So I'm hoping that answered your question with K and L. Um, there's also, like I said, once you come, if you're looking for land and land opportunities, you could talk. I have another real estate agent who I've worked with and done stuff with, but you can talk to a lot of different people. The question goes to is knowing what you are to look for. But I've known a lot of people that's bought out in the area that I'm in, so I'm very proud of what they're doing. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And I appreciate you for tuning in. And I thank you for your time. All right. Bye, everyone.